He who laughs last, laughs best, as the old adage goes, and Wendy Williams is clearly in the midst of a fit of hysterical because she has absolutely played ex-husband Kevin Hunter and his mistress Sharina Hudson for suckers when she cut them off, ruining their 15-year affair in the process. Now that Kevin has exhausted his attempts to extort more money from Wendy, Sharina is reportedly packing her bags and leaving him to deal with their mounting debt and support his family on his meager salary. We've been following the story of Wendy Williams' divorce for some time, and it looks like things are just getting nastier for her ex-husband. The man is set to be dumped again, and this time it's Sharina who wants to kiss this drama goodbye for forever. If you're interested in finding out more, watch the entire video to the end. By now, you can't have missed the news that Kevin Hunter has gone bankrupt since Wendy Williams stopped paying him alimony. Many are of the opinion that Sharina is a swindler who will use everyone to support her lavish lifestyle. Considering Sharina has been living off Wendy for over a decade, we are hardly surprised by this. Sharina, who will be 37 in 2023, has been living like a queen thanks to Kevin, who has been using Wendy's money to lavishly shower Sharina with presents and finance her illogical business plans since the beginning of their romance. Sharina had the audacity to sleep with Kevin, who was married, and convinced him to leave his wife, Wendy, despite Hunter's refusal to divorce Wendy. Sharina eventually got what she wanted when Wendy filed for divorce after becoming pregnant. We would love to see Sharina's face when she found out that Wendy played them and Kevin Hunter wouldn't be getting a single dime. Sharina probably thought she had won life's lottery and was living the good life without any responsibilities, without sending a CV, without working for minimum wage, without doing thankless jobs for the rest of her life, and without dealing with demanding bosses and colleagues. There have been rumors that Kevin and Serena's relationship is on the verge of collapse because of Sharona's constant bullying on Instagram and Kevin's desperate attempts to extort money from Wendy by going public with a sob story about alimony. Wendy Williams will not be paying Kevin Hunter any child support. An ex-executive producer of The Wendy Williams Show petitioned a New Jersey judge to order his ex to continue paying him alimony, but the judge reportedly denied his plea, saying that Hunter's needs were not emergent and dismissing the case without prejudice, as reported by Radar. The 50-year-old's attempts to have Williams, his wife from 1999 to 2020, pay for his legal representation were also denied by the judge. But the judge made it explicit in the papers that the parties are to participate in binding arbitration. Therefore, it seems the magistrate recommended that Hunter try meditating with Williams instead of going to court. The issues surrounding the severance payments, and they are disputed and therefore need to be mediated, the document stated. After regular alimony payments from the daytime diva ceased in February 2022, Hunter filed a motion in November 2022 asking for a reinstatement of those payments, claiming he was broke and unable to pay his bills. "I have fallen behind on most of my bills," the father of two, who shares Kevin Hunter Jr., 22, with Williams and a young daughter with partner Sharina Hudson, claimed in the motion. "I currently live in a community that requires payments to the homeowner association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the homeowners association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow," Hunter noted of his current situation. "My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended." This appears to be a win for Wendy so far, but if Hunter pursues mediation, that may change. The parties are to participate in binding arbitration, the judge said in a statement. The issues surrounding the severance payments, and they are disputed and therefore need to be mediated. According to the lawsuit filed by Hunter, 50, the ex-shock jock sees paying alimony after she was let off from Talk WW, the firm responsible for producing The Wendy Williams Show. Due to her suspension from the hit daytime talk program, Wendy's attorneys filed a motion for divorce, citing the star's financial difficulties. In October 2021, around the time she disappeared from the show owing to multiple health issues, official records revealed she had stopped receiving a paycheck. On October 15th of 2021, plaintiff was informed by Talk WW that her contract was being suspended and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to plaintiff for the duration of plaintiff's disability and incapacity, stated Williams' attorney. They also noted that Hunter understood and agreed that all severance payments shall be subject to either termination or modification if Wendy's contract was not renewed or otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated. We aren't privy to the details of how Hunter and Sharina Hudson first met, but they have been an item for quite some time. Wendy Williams said as much in an interview with SiriusXM in 2021, "This side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known about her almost since the beginning." That could explain why Wendy once towed Sharina's car. Hunter and Hudson were rumored to have gotten together in 2007 at a party held by Wendy Williams in New York City, and since then, photos of the two have appeared online. Who exactly is this Sharina Hudson? Her age is speculated to be about the mid-30 seconds, and she is said to have worked as a massage therapist in New York City. Their daughter, Kevin Hunter's love child, was born to her in March 2019. Hudson has a number of professions listed in her Instagram bio, including writer, designer, chef, and entrepreneur. She became a vegan after years of dealing with a bacterial condition, and now she runs a firm called Vegan Nose, which specializes in vegan foods and nutrition. She also founded Vish, a line of high-end athletic clothing. Once his divorce from Williams was formalized in 2020, Hunter appears to have found a comfortable place in his new role as a father. Williams' ex-boyfriend, who is now 49 years old, allegedly proposed to his baby mama with a huge diamond ring costing $80,000. The happy family has relocated to Florida, and recent photos show them out and about with their daughter. According to The Sun, the former TV producer is now living the good life as a local businessman in Boca Raton, where he operates a barbershop named Headhunters. Reportedly, he and Hudson are raising their kid together in a posh Coral Springs neighborhood. Living alone in a New York City penthouse is a far cry from Wendy Williams' busy routine as a daytime talk show presenter. Wendy reportedly stopped talking to her friends, and an insider exclusively informed the U.S. Sun that she doesn't think her podcast would be successful. The source said that recently, the former host has been reaching out to former friends to meet up. She's been calling people saying like, hey, let's have dinner, but she's acting like all this time hasn't passed. It's this out of the blue call with no update on how she's doing or anything. When she reaches out, she acts as if we went out to eat last week. What's more, the insider added that when she does talk about anything personal, she goes into diatribes about how she's single. Wendy Williams, 57, claims that she is now moving on from the baby mama turmoil that has plagued her this year. She told The View, "It's now time for me to move on with my life." Despite the fact that she seems to have been abandoned by both her producers and her bank, her son seems to have been on her side throughout. Wendy has no one in her life but Kevin. She never had close friends and hasn't spoken with her staff in months, a source squealed to Radar, pointing out he's acting like her manager again. After her mom died, Wendy didn't even have a family. All she has is Kevin. After the bank froze her assets out of concern that she was mentally unstable and being financially exploited, a judge determined last year that she would be able to regain access to them after hiring a financial guardian to help handle her affairs. So things are looking brighter for her. So, what do you think will happen next? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.